Hello and welcome back. My name is Steven and I'm with Cannin.com. This week we're going to look at our old friend Revive Therapeutics. We've seen a couple of signals from our algorithmic trading model for them, so we watch them very closely. And if you watch us, you'll know that we've talked a lot about them. Let's jump over to the pricing chart now. You'll see we're looking at RVVTF. This is their OTC ticker. They've had some recent losses here. We're zoomed pretty far into 2020, and again on the daily chart, you can see end of September into October, they were down to about 14 cents. They oscillated a little bit and recently have really gained about 50%, up to about 24 cents from 16, 17 range. So what happened? You can see volume has stayed pretty low. It has increased after the 20th of November. The earnings call certainly didn't do it. That happened a little bit later. So what are the indicators telling us? The CCI has had a cross on the 23rd of November, this first candle of the movement. So a sign of strength on the very first candle's close, but nothing predictive. The MACD, however, had a cross here on the 5th of November, so definitely predictive, and has continued upward since then, crossing the threshold in similar manner as the CCI. This is the 24th of November that we actually crossed over zero. So that's kind of our double sign of strength. Again, early in the movement, but not predictive. What about the KST, the no sure thing? We had our cross there after the 12th of November and has stayed positive there. The green line crossing the red line is crossing the signal line, which is the red line there. So definitely knowing a little bit in advance from the no sure thing that something was happening here. Momentum is definitely building. The MACD says momentum is building this entire period. The CCI, watch how this pattern, this little first hump, second hump, third hump. Do you see that pattern in the pricing chart here? So it's mirroring it exactly in the entire time. What's the trend of the CCI? We started at minus 263 and increased. So the trend is definitely up there. The trend is up there. The trend is up there. So all of these indicators are trying to tell us that something is happening here, and finally the pricing chart really gives it to us. It teases us for a little bit with these smaller gains from 15 to 17 cents. And then finally we get our 50% jump. So pay attention to the indicators. You know, this may or may not be based on press releases and fundamental movements. They did have some announcements of some psilocybin work with some of their collaborators in the cancer space on the 20th of November. If you follow Cannin.com, you would know that already from the news section. But is that what drove this? You know, it certainly wasn't the earnings calls. Or was this move lining up many days before that psilocybin announcement? So watch Revive Therapeutics closely. You know, they certainly hit COVID, they hit cannabinoids, they hit psilocybin, they hit all of the exciting industries to invest in, all in the same company. So let us know what you think of their recent moves in the comments section, and let us know what you see in the pricing chart moving forward. Thanks so much. Happy trading.